You're taller.
I'm a little bit taller.
Yeah, everybody was like, you're taller. Did you grow?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit taller.
They gave him an inch, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
have
you could see the
a
difference.
disc. It was ground down to the bone. So it was two bones rubbing, and then it was all the way forward like this. Instead of being in line with the spine, it was slipped forward. So I was grinding, and
On. Okay. All right, guys. So, welcome to this edition of Jackal's Corner. I am your host, Steven Longoria. And today we got the guys of Avert Enemy on here. And we're going to hang out. But before we do that, let me give some shout outs to some of our sponsors. Um, Real quick, Brenda, do me a favor. Can you turn the camera a little bit to pick me up on there too? So we're gonna give some shout outs to some sponsors real quick. Don't mind the camera. It's gonna little technicals right there. All right, guys. So we're going to start it out with all the sponsors. Shout out to Motor Ramen. If you guys are out there at the Mission Food Park, stop in at Motor Ramen. These guys are some legit ass people. They literally named their stuff to go with Motorhead. And anybody who fucking understands Motorhead and loves Motorhead, it's fucking good people.
Hell yeah, man.
Yes.
Thrash and ramen all mixed together.
It goes great. Great, man. I also want to give a shout out to our other sponsors, Concert Culture. If you guys need to get any stuff done with concerts, you need sound, lighting, any of that, hit up Matt Rios. He is one of the best in the business. He will take care of you. So I say this, you could pay for cheap labor and cheap quality and get cheap results, or you could pay for what it's worth and pay for premium stuff and have premium sound. If you want to get up there and have the sound with the bands that you guys listen to and adore, go with Concert Culture. He's going to take care of your sound, lighting, and everything and make you guys feel like the rock stars you are. Now, 5x5, giving a shout out to 5x5 Brewery out in Mission, Texas, which these guys are holding it down quite nicely and hooking it up, man. They hook it up with all our 5x5 for the podcast and everything like that. And they've been doing a lot of good things. They just recently did a thing with the sheriff posse here in Mission, Texas. It was at risk of being closed down, and they did a benefit show. They sponsored it out, did a benefit show to raise money to keep that place open. Because, I mean, it's been open for a long time from what I understand. Yeah. You know, and I think it's easy for anybody to open a business out here and expect local to support what they're doing and whatnot. But are they supporting what's going on here? What are they doing to make our valley better? You know, and 5x5 does a lot of good stuff for everyone in the whole valley. There are people that they don't want anybody to tell anybody what they've done, because and I believe that's the way it should be. It shouldn't be, oh well, we did it because of this and this. No, just do it.
Humble.
Yeah.
Humble about it and
yeah, definitely. And now also give a shout out to my newest sponsor. It is called EatMeTexas.com. And they are going to be the #1 provider for all of your Delta 9 edible needs. Hit them up if you need any extra help with that. Just hit up Josh Morales on Facebook, and he will get you guys in line with that. I'm a guy who everybody knows I smoke a fucking hella weed. I love to smoke weed. And I've always been a person who says that weed is the only thing that I like to ingest in that way. But this Delta 9 stuff is really good. After I had my heart surgery, I was in a lot of pain, and I'm one of those people that I'm very anti against anything pharmaceutical if I don't have to have it in my body. And
it's all about natural shit.
Yes, and this stuff makes it work, man. I was in zero pain after having open heart surgery, and it also helped me with not smoking cigarettes and everything. And I'm going on 6 months with that, so I really endorse this. This is one of my favorite sponsors. And I actually told the guy, hey, don't pay for the sponsorship. Just give me some edibles, man. Fuck. I'm going to use my money for that anyway.
So pay you in edibles.
Yes. And
the name again?
It is eatmetexas.com. That's eatmetexas.com.
There you go. If you want edibles, check out eatmetexas.com.
Yes. Right. Now, let's get to what we're here for tonight, and that is for you guys. I am super honored to have you guys on my podcast. I have been wanting you guys on for so long, and you guys have been so busy, and then COVID fucking hit, and I'm like, what the fuck, man?
COVID ruined it all.
It did.
It set everybody back like 2 years at least.
At least.
2 years.
At least. I think we need to do like a big benefit show for all musicians, and all the musicians just pitch in to put it on, and then it's just gonna pay for everything. They're just gonna get paid.
Right.
All musicians get paid that day equal amount, because a lot of musicians took a big hit. A lot of musicians. I know, like my buddy Jay Moniz, that's his job. He doesn't have a 9 to 5. He's a musician, and he gets paid with that. And when that happened, that really screwed him up. And the thing is that people don't understand is that musicians, that are full-time musicians, they don't have a company to get them insurance. They don't have any of that. That's coming out of their pockets. So it's that, and and now you're a musician, so that's a business. And when I say that, I know people that are gonna watch are gonna be like, oh hell no, music's not a business. It's a business. It is a business. You make products to represent your stuff. You sell that. That is a business. Doesn't mean that you're not in it for the reason of music. It just means that it's a business. People will pay for that product. That's what it is. And I trip out the way people are with that. That they're like, oh well, that's not punk, and that's not. Well, no, it's whatever, you know. And I'm gonna tell you this: people that say, well, that's not punk, I'm guaranteeing you, Sex Pistols made money. I guarantee you, Dead Kennedy did, Misfits did, Ramones made a fuckload of money, and they're still making money in their graves. Like, so it's not about that. It's about having that love.
Heck yeah, man.
You know, and that's one thing that I love about you guys. I remember meeting you guys when I first saw you guys. I climbed on the back of that fence at
I will never forget that. I remember I was like, who's the dude with the pink hair over the fence?
Yep, just headbanging.
Downtown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thirsty monkey.
Yeah, Thirsty Monkey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good memories of it, man.
Oh,
Yep. Yeah,
Remember
man.
that one show that we were about to play and they kicked us off?
Yeah, we
3
were-
notes in.
Yeah,
Dun,
we
dun,
were-
dun.
Okay, we were about to start one song and something happened where the owners they thought somebody was being a rat, and they thought that there was somebody smoking weed on the premises. So the owners immediately came out and they're like, "Hey, you need to shut down your crap right now because we're canceling the show because somebody was smoking dope and we have a witness and I don't know what." It was crazy, man. We had just finished setting up. We were the last.
Oh,
band.
it was that Thirsty Monkey, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It was Mo's show.
It was one of
That's
those
right.
shows,
That's right.
yeah.
And we were
Oh,
the last
I know what
band.
happened
We were
there.
The headlining
Yeah, I'm
band,
sure you did.
and we waited.
Oh
all
no,
night.
I
We
found
waited.
out because the owner called me and was like, "You're friends with Mo, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
So
but
he gave you grief?
I was like, but I don't fucking control him." I'm like, I ain't his
Well,
fucking
he
baby
gave-
daddy or
Nice
something.
keeper.
I don't know if you remember Sick. Remember Sick? Johnny.
Oh,
Rest his soul.
well, that's what this is all for. Look.
So Johnny was actually, I think, was the one that was, paying tribute to the smoking gods, and that's why somebody
Oh,
ratted
no.
him. And there's a
Oh,
lot of,
no.
there's a lot of controversy.
The owner called
Back
me.
then. You remember the controversy with Primitive Minds and some other MCs?
Yeah.
So somebody came and they ratted out the show and they fucked everything up.
Nasty
So we went on for
motherfuckers.
30 seconds and then boom, good night.
I don't even think
Oh.
we got 30 seconds
No,
in.
no.
Y'all
You're
didn't.
No, we got like 3 or 4 notes.
Can you introduce your
That's it.
show? We're going live on our overt interview.
Oh yes, this is Stephen Longoria with JACKALS Corner on YouTube. You can find me right there on YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and now TikTok, because I guess TikTok's where to go.
There you go. All right. If you want to check out this podcast right now, we're on Stephen Longoria,
JACKALS Corner.
JACKALS Corner on YouTube and on Facebook.
Yes.
Check us out. And we're going to keep going live here for our fans, all
Yes,
5
yes.
of you.
Yes.
And we're going to
You're the
keep
real MVPs.
getting interviewed.
Hey.
Put the camera in front of my beloved wife because I'm an ugly MFer.
Yeah, well, all guys are pretty much yeah. I mean,
So
but
yeah, man, thank you for having us on. By the way,
oh
yeah.
man,
thank you for inviting us out. It was real short notice, but man, you know what? I don't mind doing stuff like this. We haven't been out in the masses. We haven't
It's
seen
been
a
a
whole lot of
while.
people. I know
Yeah.
we haven't really seen a whole lot of people, so like it's gonna be a trip when we get up back on stage. Because the last time I was on stage, it was excruciating pain. Like
This is gonna be your first show after
I
your
was
surgery.
seeing like flashes. You know when you're about to
Yeah.
pass out? Yeah, I always get that at towards the end of the show. I hated it, man. It started happening real bad 2 years ago when we
put the
did
mic up a little
Gators,
bit.
when we did the Gators show. Remember Gators?
I remember.
Oh,
That
they're in
was like
Corpus.
the catalyst, man. That was like the one. I stepped off the stage wrong, and after that, I was just fucked up the whole night. I was like, ugh. I was doing stretches in the van, well, in the SUV all night, and still. So we got up there, and then we played our set, and then we had. Remember, people were like, "Play another one, play another one."
We were like,
Yeah.
"Ugh."
So we ended up
Yes.
playing 2 more, but after that, I was. I knew that I needed help by that time. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what, this is not getting
Well-
any better. And we went on to do like 5 more shows after
Yeah.
that. We did the Wind Bar. We did CNL Ray again. We also did. Trying to remember the other one. We did a couple of other ones.
Yeah, you did.
We went to the Hop Shop.
Yeah.
That was one of the last ones. Was the Hop Shop?
Yeah, it was.
Show them Uncle.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, and one thing is that I'm really impressed with you guys is because I for one I know how hard you guys work. I've gone to some of y'all's practices and I know how you guys are and you guys are a perfectionist type of band. You're like if it's gonna come out, it's gonna fuck sound perfect. And then if you guys want to let it slip by, then you got Robert Hahn there. It's like, nah, fuck that.
That's
Like
right.
he's like, it's going back in, and we're gonna do this until it's right. Like that's how it's gonna be.
Again.
Yes,
Again.
And it's
Yes.
all for the people, man.
Yeah,
Everybody
and-
can enjoy it.
and that's what I love about it. Is that you guys actually give a fuck about your fan base, and you guys are one of the bands that not only care about your fan base, but you care about the scene. Because I've seen times where you guys show up, you guys watch the gig, y'all stay, y'all support other bands, and y'all are there. And I think we need to have that more in the Valley. We need to not look like a damn high school,
More camaraderie.
you know?
Definitely. Yeah, we could definitely use a little bit more of that. And I could say I'm guilty of not going out and supporting more like I should have. But to my defense, you know, I had a broken back for a long time.
Yeah,
I was just, you know, spending my days wisely if you can get me, you know what I mean?
right, yeah.
Because it was holy hell fucking doing shows. Man, I remember there was a couple of shows I went up there so freaking plastered because of the pain. I just wanted to numb it all away.
Mhm.
And I screw up chingos and a lot of lyrics and stuff like that. And you know, guitar playing and singing and
Yeah.
playing is not an easy, you know.
Not at all.
It's
Yeah,
not
especially doing
easy.
flair and
And when you feel like you got a knife in your back, like the entire time, it's just horrible, man. It's just like torture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
So getting a back fusion was the best thing I've ever done, hands down.
yes.
Well, you had an awesome doctor too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a very big part of it is having a good doctor. That is the
We
biggest
looked
part.
him up. He was recommended by actually a physician's assistant at my doctor's office, and I haven't even met the real doctor. But this physician's assistant, it's funny. He used to be a drummer, so he's like, "Oh, I was a musician. I played in bands. We played a bunch of Santana back in the days." I was like, "Oh, badass." So he was a drummer. He's like, "You know what? I'm gonna refer you to this surgeon, to this doctor." And he's got a good rep, and he can help you out because he's worked on people as messed up as you. And I was pretty fucked up. So he referred me to the guy, and then we went, and we really didn't hear any other references really. But when we checked him out, he has 5 stars all the way. His surgeries he has like 100%, 100% successful rate.
Yeah.
His satisfaction.
Yeah,
rate
his
was
status.
through
I
the
mean,
roof. Yeah, I looked. With my background, I looked up all of the things.
Yeah.
I went to all of the websites and I did a thorough search. And yeah, he was a good doctor and he lived up to his expectations.
He did. I mean, he's pretty shows, I'm probably gonna go and take him a CD pack and a T-shirt.
Oh, most
I
definitely.
think he was gonna. He said he was gonna go to CNET.
I think
we'll
he
see.
might go to one of our
We
shows.
might see our
him here.
surgeon at CNET.
Hell yeah.
What's up, everybody? Drinking 5x5 beer, 5x5 brewery.
Cheers.
Mission.
From here in Mission,
Cheers.
Texas.
I'm almost out. Shit.
Refill.
You too?
We're way
Yeah.
south.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
so
thirsty.
south. We're the southern.
Cheers,
southern.
everybody.
Yes. So you guys got something really awesome coming up, and that's getting to do a little mini tour with the one and only Max Cavalera of Soulfly.
The legendary Max Cavalera.
Yes, and I think that's really fucking awesome. I really think that is
Bro.
like,
Dude, that is awesome, man. When Leo called me, he was like, hey, man, do you want to play with Max Cavalera? And I'm like, yeah, for real?
I think
I
I
said,
think I
dude.
screamed for like 2 straight days. I was
I
like, yes.
said, dude.
Like, fuck yeah.
I did the whole fan.
What would you say if we
like,
opened up for Soulfly? And he's like, oh, it'd be badass. And then he's like, and then I told him, like,
Really?
what would
For
you say
real?
if we were going to do 3 shows of Soulfly? And he's like, what?
Yeah, dude.
Nah.
I
I
was
said,
surprised.
yeah.
I was like, oh, fucking, like, badass.
That came out of left field. I mean, we
Yeah.
were just barely coming out of the whole COVID thing.
Yeah,
and
we
then
hadn't done shit.
yeah.
we haven't had any major shows, and so
So we
it's
got to
like,
give
okay.
Robert Hahn, our other member of the band who's not present right now, our rhythm guitarist, who's a hardworking motherfucker and
Yeah,
the
he
best
is.
PR guy in the effing world, hands down. I just want to give him props because he's the one who secured this deal with this little 3-day show, and it came out of left field, but hell yeah, it's the best thing for Overt Enemy to come back.
Absolutely.
And we wanted to come back hard and heavy with a heavy hitting band, and
We're going to come on
freaking
swinging, dude.
We've
a
got new
fucking
music
legend.
in the
Yes.
Max Cavalera and Dino
Dino.
Caceres from Fear
Oh
Factory.
Dude.
2 guys that I look up to, that I've been listening to their music since I was in fucking junior high, and I'm finally gonna, it's always been a lifelong dream of mine to,
Share
play
the
on
stage.
with my idols instead
Yeah.
of
Oh.
backstage
and
or
this is it.
paying
This
for
is it.
it.
backstage passes. I wanted to meet them on stage.
This is absolutely something that's really awesome, and when I saw that, I was like, you know what, this is amazing, because if any band deserved it, it's this band. And then I saw Pantheon's on it, and then I see
Hell
I
yeah.
Am Air's on it, and I'm like,
We had
oh
to- we
fuck.
had to bring our
Fuck
brothers
yeah.
in.
Yes.
I want to give a shout out to,
Shout out, guys.
to Pantheon. I want to give a shout out to Pantheon from Brownsville, Texas. These guys are legends from South Texas. So if you haven't heard of
Legends.
Pantheon,
Yeah.
check them out.
Good people,
We're
good
friends
people.
with them. If you just look for them on Facebook.
Yeah.
At Pantheon, Pantheon. And these guys are legends here in South Texas, man. They've done big shows in Monterrey and Reynosa. They're freaking terrors in Mexico. A lot of people love their fucking shit south of us. And hell yeah, man. I love doing shows with Humberto and the boys. I mean, they
Oh,
kick ass. So if you guys are
absolutely.
watching,
Congrats.
fuck yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Another band that we're going to be doing the show with, I Am Air. I gotta
Oh
give
yes.
them props to
Oh hell yeah.
before we move on, because I Am Air is
What's
a
up,
band
man?
that just started out, and they're kicking fucking major ass. Matt and the boys are taking their tour. They're on tour right now. I don't remember where they're exactly at, but man, these guys are kicking ass.
Yeah.
Fucking super heavy, super fucking crazy
Yeah,
metal,
man. If
man.
you guys haven't heard
know
the
some
latest
shit.
video or the single that
Dude,
they got,
I Am
it
Air is fucking tearing
awesome,
ass. So
man.
look them up. I Am Air, and that's I-A-M, and then Air, H-E-I-R. I Am Air. So-
Yes.
Mhm.
Like Heir to a Throne.
And Matt and our band, actually, the lead singer has history with our band, man. Because
Yeah.
he was our merch guy. That's
Yeah.
the guy that we used to hire to take to Corpus with us, and he did a whole bunch of stuff with us. He drove our drunk asses home one night, man, and we give him all the love and respect. He's a good, hard-working guy. And
Oh, he is.
These guys came together, and fuck yeah, we support them chingos. So whatever we can do to to jam out with them and
Yeah.
help to lift the metal scene here in the valley, man. Fuck yeah.
Absolutely,
Right.
and that's what it's all about. Ultimately, that's what it's about. One of the things that when I moved down here, well, I wasn't even gonna stay down here. I was actually
I want to taste
Reef
some.
'em.
briefly over here,
Yeah.
real quick. Yeah,
You mind?
go for it. So I was gonna be down here. I was just visiting. I wasn't gonna stay here, and I was like, well, fucking A, I'm here. I want to see some live music. Fucking A. So I had my mom drop me off downtown, and I went walking down, and I found Thirsty Monkey. And outside there was the guys of Below the Grave. They were standing out there, and I was like, hey, man, I saw these guys, long hair, trench coats. I was like, these are the motherfuckers gonna tell me where the fucking good music's at.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, where's the metal? And they're like, right in here. So the first band I ever saw down here was Wraith.
Ray.
Oh,
those
Ray.
guys are awesome.
Dude,
Virgil.
Virgil, man. I saw them and I was like, my other lives out there don't matter. I'm gonna stay here. Like,
Yeah,
this is
man.
where it's
I
at.
remember when that started out, and it got heavy, man. Ray
Dude.
was tearing ass too, man.
Dude, I fucking
And
love
we did
them.
a bunch of shows
You guys did.
when we were
Yeah,
there
we
doing
had
the
some
Thirsty
shows.
Monkey.
You guys
Quite a
did.
bit.
I also
They-
did back-to-back shows when I was with Heaven Holocaust. I was doing drums for them, remember?
I remember that, yeah.
There was some nights I was doing 2 shows at the same
I
time.
remember that.
Me and then Heaven Holocaust, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, I remember that, man. See, and that's one of my things I think I want to do is try to get a show back at Thirsty Monkey. One-time thing, just all us metalheads, old school style,
We fit. There's
I
gonna be
was
a lot
gonna
of
say
people.
by
We
now.
might not fit anymore.
right?
Let's do it. See it, man.
Yeah, yeah.
By the way, if you need tickets for the show in Corpus, McAllen, or in Laredo, well, actually Laredo's sold out. So if you need tickets for our show in McAllen or in Corpus, go to overtenemy.com or soulfly.com. Those are the only places you can get tickets.
Yes.
If you see any scammers on our Facebook,
We heard there's
don't
some
pay
pirates
attention.
out
There's
there,
a lot of
yeah.
scammers that are trying to get your money. No, it's overtenemy.com or soulfly.com to get your tickets.
And on
Got my cousin on there. What's up, Ray?
on that note, anybody listening to this right now, remember that is overtenemy.com and soulfly.com. Only places to buy those tickets. If you buy a ticket from anyone else, I'm going to personally find you and kick your fucking ass. Do not fuck my boys over. Buy the tickets where you need to buy them. If you love the bands, support the bands. Stop this bullshit. Support the bands, not a scalper. Fucking A. So, guys, what have you guys been doing with recording or anything like that? Like, with me, I mean, I have my favorite vinyl right here,
Oh, dude, you're awesome. Look at that.
which I fucking love this vinyl.
That vinyl right there is kind of like our first full album release. If you wanna
Yes.
say. We had 2 small releases, which is the Inception EP and then the Possession EP. So we combined those and we made a vinyl and a full album release. Now we're working on a second one. We are working on a second one. We've been very caught up with trying to get into stage shape, and my recovery, not to mention, was like 4 weeks, or actually, sorry, not 4 weeks, like 8 weeks, maybe 9 weeks. But I'm ready to go again, and we do have a new album that we're putting together. I went ahead and before surgery, I got in the studio and I recorded, man. I recorded, I think 11 or 12 songs.
Which one?
The 40 mil.
There you go, yeah.
For where or which one?
The 40 mil.
The 40 mil, the heavy one.
This one.
There you go. Gotta pass the beer. So yeah, before I went into surgery, I went to go visit our producer at widowmakerstudios.com, Josh.
Josh
By the way.
Lopez.
Josh Lopez, the fucking star, the fucking heart. I mean, this guy's multi-talented. He's an amazing musician. He's also an amazing producer, and he keeps the light on for you at night. I spend many nights there, 3-4 hours, just working and hashing out music and stuff. So, cheers to him and props to him. But we got something new coming up. We're trying to polish it off and make it the best we can. So it's probably not going to be available until closer to the end of this year.
I don't know, but you guys might get a
Alright.
preview of it. At
You
the
are going to get a
shows,
preview though. If you guys go to the show, if anybody goes to our show, this next couple of shows, we're
get
going
a
to play.
little taste.
We're gonna play one of the songs from the album, and it's a banger. So
Yeah.
we're hoping.
Well, hell yeah, man. I mean, I'm really excited about this because honestly, you guys are one of the bands that really, really have kept me in the valley because of the style you guys are. Because I'm in my 40s, man. I want my old school thrash music that I can go and I don't have to get into a pit. I can fucking headbang to it and I can fucking enjoy it. And I know that I'm gonna wake up the next day, might have a little neck pain, but I'm not gonna be.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I'm old, man. Like shit. So I love that, and I love the way that you guys are because you guys even present yourselves the way old school '80s metal bands were. They were all about the fans, all about the fans. They,
It's all about
Yeah.
making connections.
you know,
That's
and
the scene we grew up in. That's
Oh,
where
yeah.
those
That's how
are
we
our
were
roots.
raised.
yeah, and I love that because I see a lot of bands that come out and they start out like that, and then they get like their first 5 fans and they think that they're fucking selling out fucking Madison Square Garden.
No.
You know,
It's a lot of work,
it is. You know, one thing that I do appreciate about you guys is that you guys always take young bands and pull them under your wing and put them out there
Yeah,
and help them out.
Well, I mean,
And that's great. That's the way it should be. That's old school.
You have to. That's
There
how,
are
that's
people-
how it
Everybody
goes.
Mhm.
starts out somewhere.
right?
Mhm.
That's
Like,
Yeah, every major band started out as a hometown band.
Yeah,
You know,
We- yeah.
local
garage
band.
And-
we were in the garage for a long time before we
We're
got
still a garage
Yeah,
band.
they
Yeah, we
literally
still- we
literally
still
practice
do
in the garage,
Yeah.
literally.
Still
Man,
concoct all of our amazing metal
It's
in
not a
my
laboratory.
garage. It's a
Right.
one-car garage at that. But hey, we're cozy. We're there. It's our dungeon. That's where
Yeah.
we hash out all the work.
I remember when the time you guys invited me over for that, and you guys were jamming out, and you're like, look, it's in our garage. It's very crowded, and
Very
it's gonna be
crowded.
hot. You're like, I'm just gonna let you know, but we got beer, so we're good.
We had beer and smoke and God knows what else.
You know, and that's the thing though is that I believe musicians today are losing that true love of music.
Hell
You
yeah.
see, and I like to surround myself with real musicians who really love what they do, and it's not about making the millions of dollars. If you get to that point one day, fucking A, would it be great? Yeah, oh yeah, because now you can provide for everything your family ever would want. Of course, that's the dream, but it's those bands that they still get excited when they get to open like you guys for Soulfly, and you're like, man, I remember when I first heard that, and it's just that it ignites that kid side of you again.
It just brings back a flood of memories for everybody, I'm sure.
Mhm.
I remember seeing Sepultura when they first came out, and they were just, murdering scenes, and I was just a little chap back then. But the first time I ever saw them live, I was just blown away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they put on a hell of a show.
Heck yeah, Max Cavalera works so hard. He does so much for his groups, and just the creativity that the guy has is amazing. And that's what I've always strived to be. I want to do that. I want to be that. And if I can do that for a living, I would. But no, I gotta have a day job. Sucks ass.
Well, but that's the thing is that even Max had a day job one time. Max was one day saying, "I wish I could do this professionally and make a fuckload of money and do it and just do that." But I got a day job. He probably said the same exact thing you just said. But the thing is, it's just I truly believe if a band is good, it's just that right moment. That's all it is. And right now, you guys are on that path to find that right moment because you are going on a little mini tour with a band that will bring people. It will bring a lot of people, and you guys just need to be heard. And
Well, one
I
of their
truly
shows
believe
is
that.
already sold out.
Yeah,
That's right. The Laredo show. So if you guys were looking for tickets for the Laredo show, they're sold out. Sorry. But you still have Corpus, you still have McAllen, and that's the 15th and the 16th.
They're almost
Yes.
sold out.
So they're going fast. So if you want to get your tickets, you should probably get them now. You can check them out at overtenemy.com, and you can get them from soulfly.com. Those are the only places you can get tickets at. Do not pay attention to any scalpers on our Facebook. Don't pay any
Yes.
attention to any scalpers or scammers or people saying, "Hey, I got tickets for sale." It's bullshit.
it is
Those
bullshit.
tickets, yeah, they're keeping them. So it's only on overtenemy.com and soulfly.com.
Yeah, so in other words, what they're trying to say is the only tickets that will be accepted at this show will be tickets that are bought on those sites that were mentioned. If you buy one,
Buy it somewhere else,
Or
or
you
it's
can
on
or
YouTube.
or you can pay at the door.
If
obviously.
There's space available, yeah.
Yeah. But if you buy a ticket from a scalper, then you deserve the pain that you're going to get being told you don't get to go to the show. Because you're an evil, dirty fucking troll for doing that.
That's right. Don't be a scammer.
Yeah. So because we are people who support local, and a lot of work goes into what a musician does to be at a show. A lot of it goes into it, and
A lot of hours, man.
a lot,
A lot
and
of hours
So many
behind the
hours.
instrument. Yeah, behind that instrument and just sharpening the.
Yeah, not to
skills.
mention today's, I guess with technology and everything, music is
With their
cheap.
devil boxes.
Everybody can produce at their own homes. Everybody can go
Yeah.
and write their own music. It's cheap. We don't make any money doing this. We don't. This is a hobby, a passion. This is a passion of our lives. I've always been a musician for 20 years, and still not a successful one, but we're trying.
But we're having fun.
We
But-
have a shit
As long as we're
ton
having fun.
of fun. We have a
Yeah.
shit ton of fun.
Yeah, as long as you're
tearing
having
up
fun,
the stage.
It's great.
Right, Jaime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a shit ton of
Get
fun tearing up the stage and
Yeah.
putting on a good show. We love writing music.
Yeah.
I've been writing riffs for like the past 11 years. And I'll bother the guys.
Yeah.
I'll bother the guys every day for a month sometimes with new riffs, just coming out with shit
Or
like,
new
hey,
lyrics. Hey, check this out. Hey, check that out.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of this? What do you guys? That's the way you do it.
and
Yep.
we just have a system of compartmentalizing everything. We put everything in its place, and when we need a reference for lyrics or for riffs and shit, that's what we do. Go and we check on our stuff. Oh yeah, we got a whole ton of stuff.
So my homeboy, one of my best friends in the world, he posted on here just now. He says, "So this is the first time of me being introduced to Overt Enemy. I am now instantly a fan."
Yeah.
Awesome. What's
Thank
up,
you.
man?
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, and it's a pleasure to
Welcome.
welcome to our band, our group, our
To our
tribe.
Yes.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the family.
Like Soulflower's our
Welcome to
tribe.
the circus.
Yes.
Check out our music, check out our stuff, and spread the wealth, spread the word.
I'll tell you this, Caesar. You still watching this? If you like Slayer, and I know you fucking do,
Who doesn't?
then you're gonna love the fuck out of these guys. First time I heard them, I was like, "The fuck is going on?"
They were our inspiration to do all of this.
Yeah, I remember
That's
you
where it
guys telling me
started.
that.
That's where it started.
I remember you guys telling me about that.
It
And
was with these two.
I remember when Slayer came down here, I was like, "You guys gotta go to Slayer." You're like,
Yeah.
and then helped you go
And
back.
then, I don't know what you're talking about. That never
It was
happened.
actually her birthday. When we
Yeah, it
it
was.
her birthday show. So it was a
I
special.
don't know
Oh
what you're
my-
talking
yeah,
about.
dude, that's-
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody knows, but if you're watching,
If you know,
Slayerella
you know.
got her name because
Yeah.
she got drunk on her birthday during a Slayer show, and she went backstage to look for him.
Mom, I'm sorry.
I helped her.
She got as far as I guess their main bodyguards, and then they turned her back around.
They did not. I was like, I heard there were some technical issues. I'm here to help. I'm here from IT.
Yep.
Nope, didn't work.
Didn't work.
Sorry.
Didn't
But
work.
it was a fun
But
night, man.
Steve,
That was a
Steve
fun
was my
night.
enabler that
That was a
night.
great night.
I helped you.
We
I
love the
got
shit
you.
out of Slayer.
I went on an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Don't encourage him.
He encouraged. I think we helped each other. We enabled each
She
other.
I told her straight out. I told her, "You play in a Slayer tribute band. You
should
have to go back
Oh,
there."
that's
And
why.
then
Yeah.
Shot. I was like, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
great idea. I can do that.
So he's the bad influence.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, come on now.
No, it never happened. Sorry. No,
No.
wait, strike that. It never happened.
No, never.
Okay.
No.
Like, Mom, that never happened, Mom.
Mom?
That never happened.
Yeah, man. And then, but I think it's really cool that you guys are doing what you guys got to do to keep going. And
Yep.
We're trying. Oh, and by the way, we just recently got put on a tribute album.
Oh, yes, a compilation.
oh yeah, I just saw Robert post a video about that.
That's right. Yeah, we're on a compilation CD, and I think they're for sale online for $12.99. And we'll get you the address on where you guys can see that in just a minute.
Definitely. And so yeah, man. And then remember, guys, If you guys want to order anything that is Overt Enemy, go to overtenemy.com.
Yes,
overtenemy.com, and they.
We got a bunch of shit for sale.
Yes.
Bunch of t-shirts, bunch of sweaters, bunch of long sleeve shirts, bunch of beanies.
Yeah, man. That's
We
cool
got
merch.
phone covers,
Support.
and we got
Yeah.
some new designs coming out. Oh, we also
Oh,
are
yeah.
excited
Oh,
to
yeah.
announce that we got a new artist that's going to be helping us out with some of our stuff. He's a concept artist, and his name is Santiago. He's an amazing guy, so we've been putting in some work with him, and we're really excited to see what we're gonna
Yeah, man.
release.
This
We're
artwork is just
basically
freaking
writing.
awesome.
It's almost like we're writing a movie for our
Nice.
new album.
Dude, I love it.
We have a lot of demo drawings that he's made for us already in just a couple of weeks, and it's gonna be pretty exciting.
Yeah, people are gonna
out of
like it,
this
dude. I think
world
they're gonna
shit,
dig it.
literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But it has a lot to do with ancient times and out of this world shit. I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, yeah.
Future past stuff.
Ancient aliens.
Dude,
Fucking love that shit.
That show.
Like that.
Yeah, I do. I
Ancient
fucking
Aliens
love
is
the fuck
crazy.
out of that
I'm a
show.
Huge, sci-fi nut, man.
Yup, me too.
And I'm almost 100% sure that there is life on other planets.
Well, there has to be, cause I mean, you have to think about it.
It's virtually impossible for us to be the
Only-
only beings out there.
Only way, yeah. There's
Not only that, all the
There's no
evidence
way.
that has piled up over the years, and then in 2015 is when they announced, the admission of there being extraterrestrial life, and that was the government. So.
yeah, and that's
All right, we finally got the
information.
information. It's called Forever Raining, and it's a tribute to Slayer. All right, it'll be coming out April 29th, 2022. On all platforms, okay? CDs, shirts, and more available. It's going to be available at SaturnStudios.com. That's www.saturnstudios.com. And Saturn is spelled SaturnStudios. SaturnStudios.com.
All right, man. And make sure you send all that info to me so that I can post that all on my Jackals Corner page for people to be able to order their stuff and find the sites and links. Definitely.
Oh, and you can also find it at foreverraining at overtenemy.com. So we also have it on our website. So if you check it out, get the tribute album. It's an awesome album. There's some really badass up and coming bands, and we're really excited to be on it and to be a part of the reign of Slayer and the eternal fucking domination.
Absolutely, man.
It's domination.
It's rain and blood.
Yes.
Wow, they're both badass.
Mm-hmm.
I that's one of the things that I do love about you guys is that you guys are legit about it, because I meet a lot of bands that do that started out covering songs or doing tributes to bands and all that, but they're not really about that band. It's just they know that music has a fan base.
Yeah.
They know.
Including us, we're part of that fan base.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Well, the thing is this is like I've met people that tell me, well, we're a tribute band to such and such a band. Well, do you listen to them? Oh no, but they have a big they have a big following. So I'm gonna do their music because I know that we'll get fan base, and I know that. And when I saw you guys,
That's a big piece missing right there. Dude.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, it's like
get the fuck out of here with that shit, and so I've always been one of those that I'm real when I meet them, but then when I saw you guys the way it was, seriously, I looked at my friend, and I was actually, when I saw you guys, was with Manny Cepeda, and I told him, I looked at him, and I was like, bro, these fucking guys, I guarantee you, these motherfucking guys listen to Slayer all day, every day.
Yeah, well, we
Grew up on
practiced
it.
a lot, and we did.
And he was like, you think? I was like,
We worked at it.
I guarantee it. I was like, because I could close my eyes and I feel like I'm at a Slayer show.
badass.
Well, thank you, man.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh, by the way, somebody was asking. Tickets are $25 at the show, and they're going to be $35 at the door. So, if you want to get tickets early, they're $25, and at the door they're going to be $35.
Pre-sales.
Yes.
Overtenemy.com. Soulfly.com.
yes.
Yes.
Remember that? That is overtenemy.com and soulfly.com.
Go to the show, man. It's gonna
Go to the show. It's gonna be awesome. You want to buy your tickets now.
Yes.
Like I'm gonna tell you right now. If you have to cut off my feed right now to go on there and buy those tickets right now, do it because you're gonna want to be
Don't
there.
cut us off,
You
but
gotta
do
do
it
it.
Yeah,
anyway.
but then come back.
You
Yes.
gotta do
Do
it
it.
now. You gotta do it now. Because
Yes.
Put us on your phone.
Laredo's sold out already.
Lor-
There's 2 more shows to go.
Put us on your phone and get tickets on your
You know,
laptop.
it's gonna happen.
Yes.
It's gonna
There you
happen.
go.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you this. It is going to be sold out. I guarantee you. And I'm gonna tell you right now. I used to live in Corpus. I know those motherfuckers out there. They are going to sell out in Corpus. So get those tickets. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And it's gonna be at House of Rock, and that place, man. I got some stories for you for that place.
Oh, we've
Speaking
been
of
there,
House
we
of
performed
Rock,
there, it was awesome.
if you go to the House of Rock website, also in Corpus, you can get tickets there too at the House of Rock website. I don't know the exact website, but I know that you can check it
So
out.
just go to houseofrock.com in Corpus Christi, and you could also look for them on Facebook. It will be House of Rock CC Texas, and you can get onto their Facebook there, and they will guide you where you need to go to get your tickets for them there in Corpus.
Shout out to our Corpus fans out there.
Shout
man,
out to
our
all the
family.
Corpus fans,
Love you guys,
all our
man.
people out there that support us, man. We love you guys, man. We appreciate everything. Life has been fucking hell, but we're trying to get through it so we can show you what hell is like.
Mhm.
Again.
So guys, you guys have been doing that. You know, one thing I've always thought with you guys is that one of these times you guys got to get somebody to do like a comic book of you guys.
Oh,
That'd be
man.
awesome, dude.
That's been a lifelong dream of mine
Oh,
is to
just
start
wait
a comic book.
Yeah.
Just wait till you see the new art that we're coming up
Oh
with.
yeah, this guy,
Art,
like I
this
said,
guy,
this
man.
guy Santiago's helping us out, man, and dude,
Yeah, it's
he's
out
got
there.
some crazy
It's
stuff.
out there, bro. As soon as you see it, it's
And
like.
we want it to be, crazy and inventive and
Yeah.
interdimensional.
Out of the box.
But hopefully, like I said, man, it's this next album's gonna tear faces. We did change a little bit of our style as far as the guitars that we're using. We use 7-string guitars now with that heavy ass low end with the B flat.
Mhm.
Yeah, these guys got my butt on a 5
And
string bass.
we're
Yeah.
just trying to play some
You like these
fucking
motherfuckers.
thrash.
I was like, I was perfectly happy on my
We
4
wanna,
string.
yeah, we want to
Fine.
kind of like reinvent, not reinvent thrash, but I mean it's a new
We're
age.
evolving. We're evolving.
And you know,
You
we're
have to.
applying. I mean,
You
I
have
love
to.
7-string guitars, man.
Yeah.
I fell in love with them the first time I started jamming on them, and the whole new album is 7-string. So
well, you see, the thing is this: is that I always tell musicians this: you have to evolve. You cannot look at this. People gave Megadeth a bunch of shit when they were going through transitions. People gave Metallica a bunch of shit when they went through transitions. But look at this: they are the bands that are here
that are still making millions and still
and
playing
selling out fucking arenas and bands being created because they want to be like them. I mean, it's because they evolve. Music evolves, and if you don't evolve with music, then you don't understand music, because music is ever changing. It is just evolving, and that's the beauty of
That's
music.
The natural
Hey, I
course
just saw
of it, man.
Vibrahaven.
Yes.
It just goes that way.
Yes, Viberhaven.
Oh yeah.
Viberhaven, man.
What's up, guys?
And that was check out TexasHouseofRock.com for the tickets in Corpus. It's TexasHouseofRock.com.
Yes. And that way, but yes, go check out TexasHouseofRock.com for your House of Rock tickets for Overt Enemy with Soulfly, featuring Pantheon and I Am Air.
Heck yeah, man.
Man, I got a story for you for I Am Air, man. These guys, these motherfucking guy. Fucking Matthew Klein comes to my house one day and he knocks on my door and he's like, "Hey bro, you know what? He says, I saw the stuff you've been going through with your health, and I thought, you know what he needs? He needs some I Am Air." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. So let's hang, man." He's like, "I got you something." He gave me their actual banner for I Am Air.
Nice.
And he's like, "We were gonna retire this," and I thought, the only person that deserves this is you.
That's
And
awesome, bro.
and that means a lot to me, man, because because
Well, that's Matt, dude. Matt's
Yeah.
his own heart, dude.
Yeah, man.
He
He's
is.
a good guy, man. He's
So-
helped us out a lot in some tight spots, and he's honest and he's reliable, man.
yeah, and
he's a fucking brutal beast of a vocalist, man.
yeah, he is.
Trips
Oh
me
my
out. I've seen him.
gosh,
I mean,
yes.
when I saw the video and they posted, I mean, it was blown away. I Am Air is freaking amazing.
It is
Amazing.
If you guys haven't heard I Am Air, check them out, man.
Please.
Check him out, man.
It's must good.
And if my buddies with Shattered Sun or El Nino or any of you guys watching right now, I Am Air. Remember that. I Am Air. These guys are going to be a band that is going to be one of the biggest fucking bands. I'm telling you now.
Oh yeah.
This whole entire little mini tour of the Valley bands, every band on there is fucking amazing. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Pantheon, I remember I went into one of their shows and I had one of their shirts and it's their old school fucking one with the Texas with the fucking
hell yeah.
pentagram in it and all that. And
the 956 one.
and they saw that and they were like, bro, where the fuck did you find that shirt? That is like our first
Oh,
shirt.
cool. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I was like, well, my buddy Vinny, he gave this to me. And shout out to Vinny. Love you, my brother.
Hell yeah, man.
That guy's doing fucking great. And and he called me today. He was like, who's going to be on your podcast? And I was like, Avert Enemy. He was like, oh my God, yes. He was like, I fucking love those guys. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was like, yeah, man. But that's the thing is that you can tell what a band means to a place by that. The way people get pumped up about a band. You see, I tell a lot of musicians that are out here because they're like, well, I don't have the big crowd. But you know what? You have the real crowd. That's the thing. You have the people that are in that crowd, they have been through all the shit you've been through with you. They've been through the surgeries and they've been through the hard times and everything with you. And one thing with people like us, with me and Avert and all that, we're a part of a group of family that is PM and all them. And during a short period of time, we lost a lot of fucking family. Like we did. And Jackal's Corner is named after Johnny Jackal Mayhem.
Yeah.
Because
Johnny.
yes, Johnny.
Love and miss you, brother.
Because he believed in the local scene here. And it wasn't a thing of like, oh, only rap or only rock. No, he gave a fuck about the local scene, period.
Yeah.
And so I figured, what is the best way to honor that man? Start a podcast about local music and pushing that local music out there.
Yeah, he was an inspiration, man. He inspired a lot of people to, be motivated and be MCs and write their music.
Mm-hmm.
And he put together a crew. And, he kept that crew together for a long time, man. In fact, they still hang out at Yesenia's house,
Yep.
Johnny's wife, and they still barbecue and they do the Primitive Minds thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he was a big influence on my life because his younger brother Mike was in one of my bands.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike, his younger brother, and he also passed away. God rest his soul.
Yes.
But speaking of influences, we have many influences for our band. Overt Enemy.
Oh my gosh, so many.
It wasn't just Slayer that influenced our band. I mean, you got like bands with the likes of Pantera,
Mm-hmm.
Strapping Young Lad.
You know what? I
Hell
gotta
yeah.
fucking take you cheers on that, because you know what? You are the one of the few people who have said strapping young
I
lads
fucking
in a
love
long
Strapping
time.
Young Lad, man.
Fuck
I mean,
yes.
Fucking awesome.
I gotta throw in Motorhead.
Hell
and
yeah,
Lemmy.
Motorhead.
Lemmy.
shaped
Fucking,
my sound.
Yeah, I could
all
tell.
Metallica
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, you got
All
to.
Megadeth
Sepultura.
stuff. Sepultura were big inspirations for us. I mean, you're talking even as fucking excuse me, I lost my train of thought there. This 5x5 beer is screwing me up. No, but we're talking about
It happens.
influences, man. Old school Guns N' Roses. All the heavy
Yeah,
shit
man.
from the 80s and the 90s.
Yes.
Even the new stuff. I love a ton of new shit. Gojira is a fucking great band.
Oh fuck yeah.
They influence us heavily with the as far as our intuition into the creative side of things. You know what I mean? We have to dabble in a little bit of because the
You
sound
have
is
to,
changing,
yeah.
the vibes are changing, but also you know you can still maintain an amount of brutality and still be thrash.
Yeah.
You know,
You
everybody's
gotta
trying to
get a
put
little bit
labels
from
on
here,
music.
a little bit from there, and just morph it. You have to make
Exactly.
it fit what
I
you
mean,
want.
we could go on
Absolutely.
with the bands that have,
You-
that have influences. You know, I mean, I got shit like Pentagram and Cannibal Corpse and fucking Flesh Hoarder and
yes.
Fish God Apocalypse
COC, I mean,
and
come on.
Corrosion of Conformity, and I mean, we could go on. But
Which COC
as
playing
far as
later
what we
this
wanna
month.
write, it's,
Set a tone.
I know.
yeah, as far as what we want to write, it's basically what you know what we're feeling. We feel aggressive. We want to be, you
It
know.
all depends what mood we're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this new album, like I said, is going to be the catalyst for that. It's going to tell everybody, hey, this is what Overt Enemy does. We write some heavy shit. We write some fast shit.
Yeah.
We write some fucking deep shit, and we're going to keep doing the same thing.
There you go.
You know?
There you go.
We want to please everybody, but at the same time, you know, we don't want to get boring with the same sound.
But this is the thing is that you will never ever be able to please everybody because everybody's gonna have a different thing. You know who you all you have to do?
We're not here to please everybody.
You just gotta please yourself.
We're just
That's
here
it.
to write
We're
music.
just here to have
And if people
you
like
know
it,
what?
then you guys
There
like
you go.
it. If you don't
Music
like it,
scene.
it's all
We're
good.
doing it
We
because
got no
we want
problem.
to. We have fun.
And that's all
it.
it's supposed to
That's
be.
it.
And that's why I tell people that all
And
the
we're here to
time.
help others too. You know, we support other local bands
Hell yeah,
too.
man.
And that's what I tell people because I'm one of those that I come from an old school branch where I saw bands just morph into who they were supposed to be, and I never give a fuck about if a band's popular or not. I give a fuck about a band if they can make me fucking move. Then I will buy their fucking album and I will fucking support them forever.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Because that's how it's supposed to be.
That's
That's what we want to do.
You see,
We just write
Like I
stuff
said,
that
dude,
makes
bang,
us feel
bang your head,
badass.
dude, just on the side if you want, or
Mhm.
get in and you know
Yeah.
get in a mosh pit,
Mhm,
whatever.
mhm.
You know, just enjoy it. That's what we
you
do.
see, one of my favorite bands is Shattered Sun. These guys.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, we
Shout
jammed
out
with
to Marcos
Yeah.
Leal.
We had
Marcos Leal with
beer
Shattered
with them.
Sun. And the rest of the guys from Shattered Sun, man, those guys are amazing. I remember when we
hell
did the tailgate
The tailgate.
party.
Oh my gosh.
Remember the tailgate?
Yes.
Those-
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Metal in
played-
the morning.
yes, it was
10
Super Bowl
a.m.
294.5
yeah, 10 a.m.
radio
we
station
played.
tailgate party.
And
Mhm.
we did our thing, and we got off stage, and I was like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom so bad, and I opened my eyes, and there's like a line, and I'm like, oh, they
Yeah.
gotta be in line for fajitas, right? And they're like, no, we want your autograph, we want pictures. And I'm like, wow. Okay, let's do
Go ahead,
this.
go
And
ahead.
so I'm sitting there going,
And-
okay, picture.
Yeah, these guys. So I've known these guys since before they were this.
Before
I knew-
Shattered Sun.
I knew them when they were you guys when y'all first started out type. Like I've known Shattered Sun since they very first started.
Yep.
Now, these guys, there was one time where Marcus, their vocalist, they were doing a show and there was only like 4 or 5 people in the crowd, and they had been doing it for about a year and a half, and 4 or 5 people in the crowd, and he was like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like, there's only 5 people in the crowd. I can't do this. Like, what the fuck? And I was like, get your fucking ass back on that fucking stage
Okay.
because
You have to.
you're going to be the biggest fucking thing ever. And he's like, no, get the fuck up on that stage. I see it. I fucking see it. And I push him on that stage. And now he says it every time. Every time he sees me in the crowd, he's like, this motherfucker. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here with this. Because
That's awesome,
I see that beauty in somebody. And I see that they are something that I want to buy their music because it's pure music. It is someone who is just up there doing what they dreamed of doing all their life. And that's what I want to support. I don't support a band, I support dreams. And that's what this is all about.
You can
this
see that they're hard into it. See,
Yeah.
That's what we try to
They're
do
a part
all
of
the
our
time.
family.
Yeah, and there was nights where they would do gigs because they were from Alice, so that when they do gigs in Corpus, they get fucking fucked up at the bar, and my apartment was literally across the street from the venue that they would play at. So I'd be like, hey, you know what? We're all gonna get into a line, and we're gonna walk across the street, and we're gonna go to my apartment.
That's cool.
Here, let's hold hands.
Yeah.
Yes,
Let's all
Yes, you know, like
buddy system.
Yeah.
Don't lose your buddy.
yes,
There was many a nights that I'd wake up and would look like Jonestown the day after.
just people just
Bodies everywhere.
everywhere.
What's
But
up,
but
Bubba?
that's the
awesome,
middle
man.
life,
You take care of
you
your
know.
people, you know.
Yeah,
That's what
The battle
Bandilon
life.
did for us a few times, man. I mean, they always anytime that we played in Bronzeville afterwards.
Oh my
Yeah, they
gosh.
always
2 o'clock in the morning.
They always
hey
offered
guys,
somewhere to
you know,
stay.
y'all can stay with us.
Yeah,
and
they offered us
Bethel
somewhere
right
to
away.
stay and-
Offered us you know,
and
a place to stay at
food
his
and
house,
booze
everything.
and you know
Yeah,
all
very
the party
hospitable.
favors. Very hospitable. That's the way we do it down
Yeah.
here.
yeah,
If you're in our
That's-
part of
that's
town
what
and
it's
we're
about.
housing you, we supply you with everything you need. Love,
They take
beer,
care of us.
Yep.
booze.
They took care of us.
absolutely. I remember there
Rock
was
and roll.
one time I was walking from one of the shows back when I used to walk every fucking where like a fucking crackhead. I was walking. I didn't give a fuck. Just put my music on and be like, I'm gone. You know? But there was one time I was walking from, I was going to walk from Brownsville to my house in Mission. I think Panteon was playing, and I
Damn.
think you guys were playing. And I'm walking home, and I believe it was Hannibal. He pulls over, and he's like, hey, bro, I just saw you at the show. He's like,
Right?
Dude, what
You
are
need
the
a
odds of
ride?
him doing that?
right? He's
Yeah,
like,
What are
you
the
need,
odds?
he's like, you need a ride,
That's
man.
a really awesome guy.
I was all like, yeah. He's like, where do you live? And back then I lived in Mission, and I was like, I live in Mission. He says, you know what? You can come to my house. I'll take it the next day, man. He's like, I'm not taking it right now, man.
He's like, yeah, you know what? So you hung out at Beto's house?
Yeah,
That's
and-
freaking awesome, man.
And he was a cool guy with it, man. And he gets up and when he's like, let's go home. Let's get you home, man. And he was like, you're fucking with me, right? You walked all the way over here. He's like, there's people that could have given you a ride.
Yeah, for real.
I'm like, but
Seriously.
I don't think that. I'm just like, see,
But
I'm-
when you wanted to make it to a show, you made it to a show.
I
Well, always.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dedicated supporter here.
and that's what I tell people this all the time. When people have their fucking lame ass excuses why they can't make it to a show, I'm like, the fuck you talking about? I've had heart attacks and walked to a damn
I
show.
was gonna say, I'm
Like-
sorry, there's people. You're one of them. Mingo.
Mingo.
Music and
Yeah.
more.
Yes.
You gotta say.
If you're
you
trying
know,
Yes.
hard,
bring 'em up.
if you believe in
Mingo
the band
and
the
his
music,
family.
you'll be there.
Oh,
Always there.
Absolutely. By the way,
Mingo's music and
Mingo,
more.
don't be upset with this. I know you don't want me to have to do it like this without you having any finances for this, but I'm gonna give you a free promotion for now on. You are my sponsor now, and I will promote your place, Mingo's Music and More,
Oh, yeah.
out there in
Yeah,
Donna,
yeah.
Texas.
Donna.
More.
Man, get out there and check it out. He's gonna be open every weekend until May, and then after May, he's gonna be opened from 10 to 10 every day other than Monday, because you know what? Even a gangster needs a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So go support this
Mingo's
man.
sending us love right now. He's watching. What's up, brother?
course he's
We got a lot of
watching.
love for you, man.
Yes, definitely, Mingo,
We could not say Mingo.
because
He's part
this,
of
And his
family, man.
family. And his family.
He's part of the
oh,
family.
absolutely, they are people who
Listen,
really
have
love the
fun,
scene.
all of them.
Seriously,
That was
Brenda.
not us.
That's all good.
Not us.
We were about to jam.
But so guys, yeah, so we have been hanging here for a bit. We know that we got you guys got some good new music coming, and everybody's gonna be like, "What the fuck? This is different than normal." But you know, as long as it vibes, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Right on.
And by the way, any musicians out there that think that they can't change their style because of fan base, then you got the wrong fan base.
That's right.
A fan base needs to understand that you
A fan
you
will
got to
be a
grow.
fan no matter what.
Damn right, damn right.
I know
The
this from experience,
Yeah, who
man.
follows Slayer? Who follows Metallica? I mean,
If
they're
people,
Yeah.
if you want to call out bands and do that somewhere else. We're just people that are trying to get by and enjoy making music.
yes, absolutely, absolutely.
You party with us and you party like a fucking animal, and we fucking party you out until the break of dawn.
Yes, yes.
But if you don't like our style, that's all right. We don't got no beef. Move on.
It's okay. They can go hard or go home.
There you go.
Go fucking hard.
Oh
Go fucking
damn.
hard.
I saw what you did there.
That's a little
Yep.
hint.
You seen it.
That's a
You
little
seen
hint
it.
from the new music.
You know, and this is the thing is that like Shattered Sun, they came out with a song called "Say It With Your Chest," and the whole meaning behind that song is saying You have a fucking problem with me? Say it with your chest in the pit. Let's get this fucking done. Let's get it done with. Have a fucking beer and enjoy fucking metal. Because at the end of the day, we all fucking love a good fucking pit.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna say, how many times have you gotten into a fight in the pit, and then later on you're like, here, you want a beer?
you fucking
Yeah.
Here's
That's
beer.
some grown fucking
Yep.
adults.
And then you guys
Yeah.
go drink beer together. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And then we're in the fucking some back alley smoking some weed together. Like,
I don't know what you're talking
Right.
you know? Well,
I got
well,
a job.
not all of us. Not all of us. Just my stoner ass.
Yeah.
And all my stoner friends that I imaginate sometimes. But nah, it's all good.
Thanks
So-
for having us on this show, by the way, Mr. Steven from Jackal's Corner. You guys
Yes.
are shit. You guys are super hospitable, man. It's been a long time coming since we did an interview with anybody.
It's been a long
And it's
Yeah.
great that our first one coming back after a pandemic and 2 years of bullshit, that we're
Had to
able
do
to
it
spend it
Right.
with a local guy who's just trying to support our fucking scene and our way of life. You know?
Yes.
We're not trying to step on anybody's toes or fuck with anybody else's way of life, but this is how we do it around here, man. So
Yep,
cheers
yep.
to you, brother.
Definitely.
Salute.
You know,
With some
I-
of that 5x5.
oh yeah, man.
Beer, hell yeah.
5x5,
I can
man.
use a refill too.
Get a
We're
refill over
like-
here, man.
Alright, fill them up.
Yes,
That's it,
Go
let's
ahead,
see.
Ladies first.
Ladies
That's
first.
the end.
All right, guys.
The other
So
one's gone, sorry.
we are going to we're going to go ahead and sign off for tonight. But once again, I want to give a shout out to, again, remember that is eatmeattexas.com, distributing your high quality Delta 9 products, edibles, you know, those good goods. Also, 5x5 Brewery. Thank you guys for always having me, man. You guys have had me since the beginning.
Yeah.
Also, I want to give a shout out to Concert Culture. If you need any setup with shows or anything like that, you want quinceañeras, DJing, whatever, hit up Matt Rios. He's got your back. Also, Motor Ramen out there at the Mission Food Park. Give them some love, man. This is the guy that wanted to keep Lemmy alive and created a noodle shop for it.
Yeah.
So,
Motor
fuck yeah.
Ramen, man.
They got the best rice.
yes.
You're not
So,
only reaching your podcast, but we got our fans over here. A couple of them on our Overt Enemy Facebook watching in. So thank you guys for being a part of this. It was very spur of the moment. Next time we'll announce that we're gonna do an interview or something, you know, up and coming. But if you're listening, get some tickets, get some merch, support, and we'll be there. If you need autographs or anything, hit us up. We'll be in the crowd after the show or
Hell
before the
yeah.
show, and we'll be happy to sign anything you guys want. Just bring your Sharpies or whatever, and we'll be there, man. So much love to you
definitely.
guys.
And those of you guys that are still tuning in here to the podcast,
Yeah.
avertenemy.com. Go on there, get your tickets. And guess what? While you're there, why don't you go ahead and order some Avert Enemy merch so that you can wear that and rep the right way to the Avert Enemy show. Let's show Soulfly that we're going to have more Avert Enemy fans up in that crowd so that they can maybe pick these guys up and let them go on the whole tour with these fucking
Even
guys.
if we could bring other big bands down,
We'd
that would
love
be
to.
cool.
Yes.
We just need to show them that the Valley has a fucking
That's
scene.
right.
And
Damn
we can
right.
Do that.
Yes. So
Nice.
let's go do
Help
that.
support.
And you can actually go on avertenemy.com and you can get this fucking nifty ass fucking vinyl that I got and be a proud owner of from fucking local history.
We're actually gonna have a bunch of merchandise there. We're gonna have vinyls at the shows, the Corpus show, the McAllen show, and the Laredo show. So we'll have vinyls there. If you guys want to pick up the vinyl pack, you'll get a CD, and we'll be there if you want them autographed. Also, we're gonna have a bunch of I think 5 different designs.
We're gonna have several.
We have a few.
5 or
Yeah,
6
quite a
different
few.
designs of T-shirts, but we're only gonna have like 6 or 7 of each, so they're gonna go fast. I think we're taking a total of like 40 per show. So
They will go fast. I'm going to tell you this right now. Avert Enemy merch sells fast, so get it done quickly. Guys, also go to soulfly.com to get your
cannot
tickets.
wait to jam with Max.
Soulfly overtenemy.com. Get your tickets.
Yes, get your tickets because they will sell out. Now think of this, guys. This is the first show that Cena's gonna have that is gonna be massive since the closing in COVID.
Right.
So all you motherfuckers, get out there and support the shit out of this because we, as a scene, need to keep Cena alive, and this is how we're gonna do it.
Fuck yeah, let's have a good time, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
With that being said, I want to thank all you guys who tuned in tonight. I missed all you fucking guys.
Fuck yeah, man.
And Jackal's Corner is back. Tune in with me tomorrow night. I'm going to have Ernie Crazy Eyes Acosta.
Yeah, Crazy Eyes. Tell him I said what's up.
It will do.
Shout out for us from Overt Enemy. Tell him we love him a bunch.
He's going to be tuning in. And tune in to Ernie's podcast. It is called Music and Beyond on YouTube. I believe he's got it on Spotify and pretty much anywhere you can stream podcasts. This guy's got it on there. So go check him out. Support this man. And let's just love our local scene in all ways, shapes, and forms. So, guys, I thank Overt Enemy for coming on.
Thank you.
Remember, guys, go to overtenemy.com and to soulfly.com to get your concert tickets. They are going to sell out, so you're going to want to get those. To 5x5, Concert Culture, eatmetexas.com, Mingo's Music and more. We need to give a shout out to Motor Ramen. All you guys, thank you for making this a possibility.
Thank you, man, for having us out.
And number one, to all the fans who tune in to Jackal's Corner and make this a reality, I thank you 1,000 times. You guys are the true MVPs of this show.
Cheers to everybody, man.
So cheers to you guys.
Cheers to Steve and Jackal's Corner. Thank you for having us out.
Definitely.
All the Overt Enemy fans, all of our troop. You guys hang in there, man, and don't be strangers